Hi, my name is Miguel Diaz, and I am doing my mass media analysis on People Magazine. So, about People Magazine and its audience. So, People Magazine is a popular journalist company that provides the best celebrity news and gossip entertainment. Since the U.S. is a media-saturated country, People Magazine has the largest audience in the U.S. It has about 76 million consumers, with 70% of their readership being women between the ages of 16 through 45. Their average age is 38, and 30% being men. Younger men at the age of 39 read People magazine more than younger women. People magazine also attracts readers on an international perspective. Spanish People magazine publishes 99% original content and have branched off to target the teen population for unique readership. In the first half of 2015, subscription renewals for a 12-month period accounts for 762,000 subscriptions. So some of the economics um, for People Magazine are People Magazine on average receives about 1 billion monthly page views. So that also turns into revenue for them. In February of 2015, the average single copy price for one People Magazine is $5. Was $5.11. Um, their subscription members, usually for a 13 to 24-month um, subscription, typically makes up of 22.9% of their total new paid subscriptions. So they all get a percentage. They kind of pretty much categorize them by time of subscription, and they would get their revenue through the different amount of time. So some of the types of ads in People Magazine are style/fashion, beauty, health and wellness, and hygiene. So here are some examples on the left side. Um, the top left picture would correspond to, um, I would say, hygiene, and then the bottom would correspond to health and wellness. So pretty much their types of ads would obviously correspond with celebrity and public figures. So the top would be a person who has a public figure for the Dior perfume, and on the bottom would be Jennifer Aniston, who is pretty much trying to advertise what she eats and trying to keep a healthy lifestyle. So these are type of ads in People Magazine. So some of the content of their advertisements. So People Magazine targets teenagers as their target audience because they are usually the content of popular celebrities in their lives. So pretty much what that meaning is their target audience is teenagers because teenagers and younger people love to find out what is going on with their celebrities and about their lives because some of them have may look up to them or even try and figure out what new things that are going on in their lives. So People Magazine publishes ads relating to beauty products that appeals to younger women rather than older women. People has a larger woman demographic because People magazine does not show many advertisements that pertain to men. So, for example, Sports Illustrated magazines will not have beauty products because their target audience is mainly males. So they would lose that type of audience, while People magazine will less likely have ads pertaining to sports. So here on the left side, this picture pretty much kind of backs up that claim by showing a comparison of Sports Illustrated and then People magazine. So there's a difference. So you can see People magazine has more like of a lighter color and like more feminine colors, and they show more pictures of women and their couples and pretty much the gossip in our society that we love to pretty much like read and everything. Where on the back we're seeing a baseball player in Sports Illustrated, and it's more, darker theme, darker colors to kind of bring out that masculinity in the magazine and to show that the target audience that they're more captivated to what they like. Sociologists can refer to this type of entertainment as high culture. So high culture is associated with the cultural patterns in the highest class of our society. So in this case, wealth is being analyzed since People magazine mainly targets celebrities and public figures. So pretty much whenever you read a magazine, you look for the people that you recognize, so celebrities, and they're associated with their wealth. So that is how pretty much how they kind of make the audience kind of gravitate towards their advertisements. So some societal impacts regarding, um, mass media and different forms of, media are, so a perspective could be conflict theory. So it pretty much is a perspective of our culture where our values and norms are part of the dominant culture and represent the interest of the most powerful groups in our society. So pretty much saying is that our values and norms um, represent what we like. So, for example, if I see a magazine of, cars, then that is pretty much my norm because I find a really big interest in cars in my personal life. So I would look for something that would relate to what I would like, um, pretty much out of my beliefs and attitudes. So these advertisements represent our interest and alongside of the story of what we want to discover more about our favorite celebrity. So in this case, for People Magazine, our interest would be the celebrity. And pretty much when a People magazine releases an issue of a magazine, it shows like their story and like what's going on with them and pretty much the gossip. So we want to discover more about them and what's been going on recently. So People magazine includes these advertisements to use the celebrities to win the audience and give a better understanding of their lifestyle. So pretty much every celebrity has a different lifestyle. They are famous for a different reason. And People Magazine kind of gives us the street gossip about what they do and what their lifestyle is and how it pretty much compares to different celebrities in our society. And it gives us a better understanding of what made them famous and like how that kind of corresponds with, the media and like what pretty much shares our interests and pretty much goes back to our conflict theory and our perspective of our culture where, you know, we want to read and learn more about the celebrities and the advertisements based on what we like. So pretty much People Magazine pretty much uses that to their advantage to give us, give the consumer and the reader what they want. So some societal influences and some theories that we should pretty much cover that does correspond with People Magazine. The media has an effect where we are drawn to the content of the media and the influence of our behavior based on our consumption of the media. So pretty much saying that we consume the content because that is like what our interests and our values and norms are towards that typical magazine. So this theory that according to the text is called hypodermic needle theory. So it uses the analogy of it's like an injection. So the media content was shot directly into the audience members who respond instantaneously to its stimulus. So pretty much based on what the content is of that magazine, our stimulus is based on our behavior and our reaction towards what it says. So we are gravitated towards our interests again from before and understand more about it. So some other types of stimulus behavior relates to us based on the media that we believe. So this is what other people will correspond to and will believe because our behavior is based on what we like and what we, pretty much believe. That also refers to reinforcement theory. So that, according to the text, is pretty much what individuals tend to seek out and listen to only those messages that align with their existing attitudes and beliefs. So pretty much also reinstating that our society will only look for, media that pretty much corresponds to what their cores and their beliefs are and pretty much what they believe is right. And if someone who has a favorite celebrity, they will only seek, magazines or media or advertisements that pretty much only correspond to their favorite person. And if their beliefs are alike and they pretty much value them based on who they are as a person as well. So pretty much that is how, People Magazine tend to gravitate towards our consumers and the readers. Another theory would be structural functionalism. So People Magazine expresses structural functionalism by allowing us to see the lives of the celebrities compared to those that are less well known. Pretty much, structural functionalism is defined as a perspective based on the assumption that society is a unified whole by the functions because of our contributions of its different structures. So, pretty much saying, relating to People Magazine is, you know, the magazine is allowing us to see their lifestyle, how they live, and it is comparing them towards other celebrities that we may not know about or they're not as notable as compared to the ones that we like based on our interests or based on what we believe. So structural functional gives us a different perspective because we tend to gravitate towards that and understand more of the contributions that celebrities give toward our society, which is kind of our interests and our beliefs. And these are the references.